Welcome to your Bend at Home practice. My name is Malia and I am joined here by the wonderful Tawny, and this is your next level bridge series. Let's get right to it. Lie down on your back and find Savasana. Arms down by your side, palms up to the ceiling. Feel free to close your eyes if that feels good. And quickly settle into your mat. Find stillness, focus in on your breath. We'll take a few deep Pilates breaths all together. Deep inhale through your nose. Fill up your lungs, big breath. Open mouth, exhale. Let all that air back out. Again, deep inhale through your nose, fill up your lungs. Breathe into your ribcage, expand wide, open mouth, exhale. Push that air back out. One more time. Deep inhale, fill up your lungs, big breath, gather in all the air. Open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Good, open your eyes if you have them closed. Welcome back. Spinal articulation, bend your knees, stamp the bottoms of your feet down into the mat. Make sure feet, knees are hip distance apart. Ankles are directly below your knees. Your toes, your feet are straight forward. Arms down, palms down. Listen carefully to my words. You move along with your exhale. Big inhale to start. And exhale, tuck, curl, and press your hips up. Lift up into your Pilates bridge here. So it's different than yoga. It's not too high. Bottom of scapula stays connected to your mat. Big inhale right there. And exhale, slowly lower back down, one vertebra at a time. Nice and controlled. Again, inhale. And exhale, tuck, curl, press your hips up. Find your bridge. Big inhale right there. And exhale, slowly lower back down. Really articulate through your whole spine. One last time, inhale. And exhale, tuck, curl, press your hips up. Hold it right there. Big inhale. And exhale, slowly lower back down. Nice and controlled. Good work. Up next is rolling the marble. Take your hands in the shape of a diamond. Place that diamond down on your pelvis. Index fingers resting on your pubic bone here. Now imagine there's a marble balanced in the center of this diamond. Big inhale, big arch. Roll that marble forward and tip your pelvis forward. Good. Big exhale now, big tuck. Roll that marble back towards your thumbs. Lower back presses down into the mat here. Again, big inhale, big arch. Roll that marble forward to your index fingers. Nice big gap here between your lower back and the mat. Big exhale, big tuck. Roll that marble to your thumbs. Tip your pelvis back. Press your lower back down. One last time. Big inhale, big arch. Roll it forward. Tip your pelvis forward a little bit more. Good. Big exhale, big tuck. Roll it back. Stamp your lower back down into the mat. Now roll your marble so it balances directly in the center of your diamond. Balance it right there so you can find your neutral spine. Natural curve in your spine should be that small gap between your lower back and the mat. Super important to find. All right, you're ready for your bridges. Arms down by your sides, palms down. Make sure feet, knees are still hip distance apart. Ankles directly below your knees, toes, feet straight forward. Hip bones in one line. Now find your internal corset. So pull your navel down and back to your spine. Lower ribs and hip bones tied together. Find a strong side squeeze in your glutes. Big inhale right there. And exhale, lift up for 2 and lower for 2. Good. Up for 2 and down for 2. Slow and control that first. No need to rush. Find that resistance of gravity on the way down. And every time you lower down, you're finding that hover a 1/4 inch off your mat. So you keep the engagement the entire time, building the strength right here. Speed this up. Now up and down. Up and down. A little bit quicker, still always moving with control. Maintain the side squeeze in your glutes. Pull your navel down and back to your spine. Really find your connection between your lower ribs and your hip bones. Draw them together. Now shoulders relax down. Let go of any tension in your upper body. It's unnecessary. Put it all into your core, your powerhouse. Just like that, you're almost there. Stay with your breath. Strong exhale each time you press your hips up. Looking good for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right there. Calf raises up on your toes, heels down. Press up and down. Good. Lift up and down. Now really work to stabilize your hips and your pelvis. Nothing there moves. Totally stable. It's isolated into your feet. So again, side squeeze in your glutes. Pull your navel down and back. Lower ribs, hip bones are tied together. Good. Press the balls of your feet down, away into the floor. Heels lifted up to the ceiling. High up on your toes. Can you lift a little bit higher? Yes, I think you can. Good work. Make sure you're staying with your breath. Shoulders are relaxed down. So strong. Almost there. Final few seconds here. Really work to stabilize your hips and your pelvis. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right there. Pulse your hips and pulse and pulse. Hips are lifted nice and high. Hip bones pulse up to the ceiling a little bit more each time. Small and controlled. No more than an inch up and down. Nice isolated movement. Again, side squeeze in your glutes. Your thighs, your knees are nice and stable. Only movement in your hips, up and down. Pull your navel down. So strong. Use your breath. Shoulders relaxed down. Just like that, you're almost there. You can do this. Final few seconds here. Finish it out nice and strong. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Good work. Great first set. Quickly stretch it out if you'd like to. Pull your knees into your chest. Moving right on to round number 2, butterfly bridges. So bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet to touch. Let your knees fall open. Make sure your feet are a little bit further away from you so it's more of an elongated diamond shape. Your feet shouldn't be too close, too tight up to you. And again, make sure your knees are lifted up slightly so they're not fully relaxed open. You want to keep that engagement. Arms down, palms down. Both hip bones, again, in one line. Find your internal corset. Pull your navel down. Lower ribs, hip bones are tied together. Strong side squeeze in your glutes. Big inhale. And exhale. Lift up for 2 and down for 2. Good. Again, slow and control that first. These first few moving slowly here. Find that hover each time at the bottom. 1/4 inch off your mat. Shoulders relaxed down. Really press the bottoms of your feet here together. Work to stabilize your hips. They stay in one line. Square to the ceiling. Speed this up and down, up and down. A little bit quicker. Still always moving with control. Looking strong. You got this. Stay with your breath. Again, shoulders relaxed down. No tension in your upper body. Put it into your core. Almost there. Final few seconds here. Looking strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right there. Pulse with your knees. Pulse in, out, in, out. Good. Now really work to stabilize your hips and your pelvis. Nothing there moves. Totally stable, nice and solid. Isolated into your knees, in and out. Small, controlled movement. Use your breath. Use a nice, steady, calm exhale. Again, press the bottoms of your feet together here. Shoulders relaxed down. Pull your navel down and back. Feel yourself getting stronger right here, right now. Almost there. Stay committed to this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Pulse with your hips and pulse and pulse and pulse. This is it. Almost there. You can do it. Stay lifted in your hips. Pulse upwards to the ceiling at the same time. Pull your navel down and back. Shoulders relaxed down. Use your exhale. Let your breath help you through this. You're almost there. You got this. Looking strong. You should be feeling it by now. That's you getting stronger right here, right now. Almost there. Final few seconds. You can do it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Good work. Definitely give yourself a quick stretch after that one. All right, just like that. Third and final set right now. Single leg bridges. So set yourself up, same as the first set, hip distance apart to start. Feet, knees, hip distance apart, ankles directly below your knees, toes, feet straight forward. Now extend your right leg to start, nice and straight, toes are pointed. And bring both knees in line. So your knees are directly in line. Keep that connection the entire time. Hip bones are level. Stay level the entire time. Pull your navel down and back. Tie up your internal corset. Side squeeze in your glutes. Big inhale right there. And exhale, lift up for 2 and down for 2. Again, slow and controlled at first. Maybe moving slower than you wish to go right now. Make it happen. Find that hover at the bottom each time. 1/4 inch off your mat. Knees stay in line. Hips stay in one line, square to the ceiling. Right leg is nice and long, extended, fully engaged. Thigh muscle contracted, toe pointed. Speed this up now. Up and down. Lift up and down. Good, shoulders relax down. Reach long with your pointed toes. Nice long extended leg. Really work to keep your hips in one line. Check in with your right hip. Is it dropping down? If so, lift it up a little bit in line with your left. Just like that, final few seconds, you are almost there. For 5, 4, 3, nice work, 2, 1. Stay right there. Leg all the way up to the ceiling and lower it back down. Lift your leg up and lower back down. So keep this slow and controlled. No need to rush. You want to move slowly here so you can really focus in on keeping your hips and your pelvis nice and stable. Nothing there should move. Isolated movement into your leg. Hip bones are, again, in one line. Make sure your right hip isn't dropping down. Nice and level. Looking strong. Almost there. For 3, down. Lift up. 2, down. And 1. Hold it right there. Pulse with your hips and pulse. And pulse. And pulse. This is it. Final stretch right here. You're almost done. Can you extend your right leg even more? Toes up to the ceiling. Long leg. Thigh muscle contracted. Hip bones are in one line. Pull your navel down and back. Looking so strong. Keep your hips lifted. I know you can do it. Shoulders relaxed down. Use your breath. Final few seconds right here. Stay committed. Stay lifted. You got this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Good work. Stretch it out quickly. And then it's time to give your left leg a little bit of love. Bend your knees, hip distance apart. Set yourself up nice and strong. Ankles directly below your knees. Extend your left leg up. Nice and straight. Toes pointed. Knees are in one line. Hip bones level. Find your internal corset. Navel down. Lower ribs, hip bones pulled together. Side squeeze in your glutes. You're ready to go. Big inhale. And exhale. Lift up. For 2 and down for 2. Find the slow count for yourself, slow and controlled. Take advantage of moving slowly here so you can really focus in on your hips. They stay in one line the entire time, square to the ceiling. Especially focus in on your left hip. Don't let it drop down. Lift it up in line with your right. Speed this up and down. Good. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Moving quicker here, still always moving in control, still finding that hover at the bottom every time. Shoulders relax down. Use your breath. Let your breath help you strong exhale each time you press your hips up to the ceiling. Final few seconds here, stay strong. You got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay right there, lift your leg up and lower down. You know what to do. Lift your leg up to the ceiling and lower back down. Leg is fully engaged. Left thigh muscle contracted, toes pointed. Reach long and away from you with your pointed toes. Good, looking so strong. Way to stabilize your hips and your pelvis. Hip bones are level in one line. Pull your navel down and back. Let go of any tension here in your upper body. Put it into your core. Almost there. Good work. For 3, lower down. Lift up. 2, lower down. And 1, hold it right there. Pulse with your hips and pulse. And pulse. This is it. You made it. Final stretch right here. Finish line is in sight. Hip bones in one line. Nice long straight leg. Toes pointed up to the ceiling. Almost there. Use your breath. Hips are lifted. Pulse a little bit higher with your hip bones up to the ceiling. Final few seconds here. Pull your navel down and back a little bit more. Shoulders relax down. Can you straighten out your left leg that little bit extra? Yes, you can. Almost there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower on down. Awesome work. Give yourself a good little stretch. All right. Stretch it out. Give yourself a quick little savasana. Let yourself fully rest down, settle into your mat. Time to let it all go. No need to hold on to anything. Let yourself sink down heavy into your mat. And notice how good you feel right now. We'll take a couple breaths together to finish it up. Deep inhale through your nose. Big breath, open mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, deep inhale through your nose, gather in even more air. Open mouth, exhale. One more, biggest breath yet, deep inhale. Fill up your lungs. Open mouth, exhale, push all that air back out. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, put some movement back into your body. Pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a nice big hug. Rock side to side, turn your head side to side, maybe whatever feels good, and then roll on over. Come up to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me, for joining Tani. Thank you, Tani. Awesome work. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you.